Hello students, how are you? Till now we have done 5 lectures in solutions. I hope you are studying. I can just hope that you are studying, but most of you are not. If you had been studying, you would have put in problems to me. You would have sent problems to me through WhatsApp, but you are not doing so. Please see one thing. We are sending these video classes so that you can take the maximum advantage of the time you have. That you make notes from these video classes, do the PDF file, do the NCERT questions. I told you to do the NCERT questions that day. I hope you might have done a few of them, but you have no problems at all. Please keep in mind, we'll be doing this again. We'll be revising these chapters again in Sunday classes after the lockdown finishes. But that doesn't mean you will be doing the complete chapter. You'll have to just go through this, write down the problems, take the problems side by side, and then we'll actually go through the chapter very fast in Sunday classes when the lockdown finishes. That means you'll have to study now, from now only. Keep on studying, keep on doing this chapter. Probably we may be able to do 2 chapters till the lockdown ends. And then we'll revise the 2 chapters in Sunday classes or extra classes that I'll take. You remain assured that every topic will be discussed in the offline classes also. But you can get the additional advantage of these videos so that you are well prepared for the doubt class you will be having on Sundays. Okay, please do this. No doubt we'll be revising everything in the offline classes along with the syllabus, the remaining syllabus. And you might have come to know that the syllabus this year has also increased. Solid state was not in your course in the last year, and P block 15th group was also not in your course. But now this year you have the solid state as well as the 15th group. So the time is short and the syllabus has increased. So please keep on studying. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. If you do these things along with me up to the end of the lockdown, you'll be well prepared with at least 2 chapters before the offline classes start. So that will help you a lot. 5 marker solution, 5 marker electrochemistry, 10 marks तो आपके clear हो जाएंगे तब तक. Provided you take the doubts. अब आपके पास time भी है. You have the time. Ample amount of time to solve the questions. Please go through the notes or the assignment, try to solve the NCERT questions, and then send to me the problems. There are few students who are having doubts and are taking the doubts, but most of you are not doing. Please keep in mind, whatever is going on in your school, you keep that aside. What I am teaching, you have to do that. So that when we have the offline class after the lockdown ends, then you don't have to face any problem in these 2 chapters that will be finished till the end of the lockdown. Okay, please view the videos. Video will be posted every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you have any problem, you just WhatsApp me the problem. Your problems will be taken in the very next class, provided you WhatsApp me. अब आप करते क्या हो? सारा दिन आप चैटिंग पे रहते हो. सारा दिन आप इधर उधर तो चैट कर सकते हो, लेकिन क्वेश्चन की क्वेरी नहीं आई मेरे पास. प्लीज डू दैट, अदरवाइज आई विल हैव टू कॉल योर पेरेंट्स on the phone, of course, and discuss with them your progress. You'll probably have a test next week. That will be an MCQ test. And then if you do not score good, then you'll have to face your parents as well as me. So please keep on viewing the videos, making notes, and then take out the problems. Okay? If you have any problem, please send to me. Your problem will definitely be discussed in the very next class. In the very next class, that is for sure. We may have a longer class if there are problems. If there are no problems, then a normal 30, 40 minutes class will be there. Okay, I'm starting with the 6th lecture in solutions, and that is, we have done over with the first colligative property, that was relative lowering in vapor pressure. Today we will be doing the second colligative property. I have already told you what is a colligative property. The property of the solution which depends only upon the number of moles of the solute. What do you mean by that? Number of moles of the solute, that is, this is a particle dependent property, but it does not depend upon the nature of the solute, whether it is urea, glucose, sucrose, etc. Particle dependent properties are, they are called colligative properties. First colligative property we have already done is relative lowering in vapor pressure. Please go through the previous class. Now we are starting with the second colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point, that is increase in boiling point. इसका मतलब whenever a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile component, the boiling point of the solution thus formed is raised. Boiling point बढ़ जाता है, इसे कहते हैं elevation in boiling point. अब क्यों बढ़ता है boiling point? Please keep in mind, please see, why does the boiling point increase? Whenever we put a non-volatile solute in a solvent, solution जो बनेगा, its vapor pressure decreases. आपको पता है, because solute molecules occupy some of the surface sites, due to which the number of molecules escaping into the vapor phase decreases. तो vapor pressure fall कर जाएगा. लेकिन boiling point क्या होता है? The temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. This is atmospheric pressure. That temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is called the boiling point. जब non volatile solute डाला था तो उससे क्या हुआ? Vapor pressure lower हो गया. Now you will have to supply a larger temperature or a higher temperature to make the vapor pressure equal to the atmospheric pressure. That means the boiling point will increase. Do you know? Have you understood, beta? Whenever a non-volatile solute is added, the vapor pressure gets lowered. So the temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is raised. Is that clear? Now what is boiling point? Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. On addition of non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure decreases. On addition of non-volatile solute, decreases the vapor pressure, due to which vapor pressure कम हो जाएगा, हाई टेम्परेचर देना पड़ेगा एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर के बराबर ले जाने के लिए, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट रेज होगा, ड्यू टू विच the temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure is raised. So boiling point is raised. So on addition of a non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure decreases. So the temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is raised. So this is why on addition of a non-volatile solute, non-volatile कौन सा होता है? One that does not contribute to vapor pressure. उसको ऐड करोगे तो vapor pressure fall करेगा. वो temperature इस पे vapor pressure atmospheric pressure के बराबर आएगा, वो raise हो जाएगा. Vapor pressure कम हुआ, that temperature at which this lowered vapor pressure will become equal to the atmospheric pressure will be raised, so boiling point will be raised. So addition of a non-volatile solute raises the boiling point. Now we will do a vapor pressure versus temperature curve to show why boiling point increases or how boiling point increases. So we are doing with the second colligative property, that is the elevation in boiling point. For example, you consider a curve. This is a vapor pressure versus temperature curve this is marked as 1 atm. ये 1 atm pressure यहाँ पे मैंने मार्क कर लिया. Okay, now you tell me what will happen to the vapor pressure of anything with increase in temperature. टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा तो आपको पता है वेपोरेशन इज एन एंडोथर्मिक प्रोसेस एंड इज फेवर्ड एट हाई टेम्परेचर्स. टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा तो वेपर प्रेशर बढ़ेगा. अगर मैं सॉल्वेंट की बात करूं तो सॉल्वेंट का मैं कर्व बना रहा हूं. देखिए ये मैं सॉल्वेंट का कर्व बना रहा हूं. सॉल्वेंट जो कि वोलेटाइल कंपोनेंट है, जो जो मैं टेम्परेचर बढ़ा रहा हूं वेपर प्रेशर बढ़ता जा रहा है और अल्टीमेटली ये वेपर प्रेशर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर के बराबर आ जाता है. whenever the temperature of the solvent is increased, its vapor pressure goes on increasing. Ultimately, at a particular temperature, the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atmosphere. This temperature is called TB naught. TB naught is the boiling point of pure solvent. The temperature at which the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is called the boiling point, and as this is for the solvent, this temperature is called the boiling point of the pure solvent, or the pure component, the volatile component. Now to the second curve. To the second curve for the solution. Now you tell me, for at a given temperature solution का boiling point, solution का vapor pressure solvent से कम होगा ज़्यादा. जब solution बनेगा तो उसमें non volatile solute होगा. जब non volatile solute होगा तो उसका vapor pressure कम हो जाएगा, because solute molecules will occupy some of the surface sides. तो इसका मतलब solution का कर्व हमेशा solvent के कर्व से नीचे होगा at a given temperature. तो solution का भी कर्व ऐसा आएगा. ये solution का कर्व है. At a given temperature, the curve for the solution is lower than that of the solvent. Why? Because at a given temperature, the vapor pressure of the solution is always less than the vapor pressure of the solvent. So ये यहाँ पे जाके touch करेगा. What will this temperature be called? At this temperature, the vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. This will be called the TB, that is the boiling point of solution. इसे boiling point of the solution कहेंगे. Is that clear? एक बार और समझिए. If we draw a vapor pressure versus temperature curve for a solvent, it is observed that the vapor pressure of the solvent increases with increase in temperature. Ultimately, at this point, the vapor pressure of the solvent becomes equal to 1 atmosphere or atmospheric pressure. The temperature corresponding to this is called the boiling point of the pure solvent and is marked TB naught. For the curve in case of solution, the curve for the solution is always below the curve for the solvent at a given temperature. Why? Because at a given temperature, solution always has a lower vapor pressure than the solvent. The vapor pressure of the solution also increases with increase in temperature, and ultimately at a particular temperature, the vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to 1 atmosphere or atmospheric pressure. This temperature is called the boiling point of the solution. Now you have observed one thing. Which is more, TB or TB naught? TB is more than TB naught. TB is more than TB naught. What does it mean? TB more than TB naught means the boiling point of the solution is more than the boiling point of the solvent. Boiling point of the solution is more than the boiling point of the pure component. Thus, elevation in boiling point is observed. इसका मतलब बॉइलिंग पॉइंट में एलिवेशन आ गई. जैसे सोल्यूशन बना, thus elevation in boiling point is observed whenever a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile component. Now to derive the formula for this, elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. अब देखिए बेटा, it has been experimentally observed कि जो elevation in boiling point है, that is directly proportional to the molality, L वाली molality, number of moles of solute upon weight of solvent in kilograms. तो molality पे डिपेंड करती है. relative lowering vapor pressure किस पे डिपेंड करता था? मोल फ्रैक्शन पे. So it has been experimentally observed that boiling point, that elevation in boiling point depends upon the molality of the solution. That is, now what is TB minus TB naught? Is equal to delta TB. This is the elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling. Delta TB is boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the solvent. It has been observed that it depends upon the molality. So delta TB is proportional to molality, or delta TB is proportional to M, the molality. Removing sign of proportionality, delta TB is equal to a constant Kb into M. This Kb is a constant called molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant or abelioscopic constant. Molar elevation constant or a abelioscopic constant. This is delta TB is equal to Kb into M, where कई बार बोर्ड में, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम बोर्ड में आ जाता है या इसकी डेफिनेशन या क्रायोस्कोपिक कांस्टेंट की डिफाइन मोलर एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट. हाउ विल यू डिफाइन दिस Kb? अगर हम मोलालिटी को 1 ले लें तो Kb किसके बराबर आ जाएगा? डेल्टा टीबी के. डेल्टा टीबी यहाँ पे क्या है? एलिवेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. तो हाउ विल यू डिफाइन Kb? Kb की डेफिनेशन क्या होगी? मोलर एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट की डेफिनेशन क्या होगी? It can be defined as the elevation in boiling point. It can be defined as the elevation in boiling point for a 1 molar solution. 1 molar solution, इसको 1 ले लीजिए. So it can be defined as elevation in boiling point for a 1 molar solution. For a 1 molar solution. Elevation in boiling point for a, इसको 1 ले लीजिए, इसके बराबर आ जाएगा. Elevation in boiling point for a 1 molar solution is called the molar elevation constant or abelioscopic constant. What will be its units? Kb का इसका यूनिट होता है केल्विन. इज दैट क्लियर? मोलालिटी किधर आ जाएगी तो क्या आ जाएगा? इस यूनिट इज केल्विन किलोग्राम पर मोल, क्योंकि मोलालिटी का यूनिट था मोल्स पर किलोग्राम, इधर आएगा तो किलोग्राम पर मोल. केल्विन किलोग्राम पर मोल. इसकी जो वैल्यू होती है प्लीज याद कर ले, अदरवाइज इट विल बी गिवन 0.52 केल्विन किलोग्राम पर मोल फॉर एक्वस सोल्यूशन. अगर कोई और सोल्यूशन होगा, बेंजीन वगैरह में दिया होगा, तो उसका मोलर एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट गिवन होगा 0.52 केल्विन किलोग्राम पर मोल फॉर एक्वस सॉल्यूशंस. So what is molar elevation constant? It can be defined as the increase or elevation in boiling point for a 1 molar solution. For a 1 molar solution, this is called molar elevation constant with units of Kelvin kilogram per mole. For an aqueous solution, its value is 0.52. So that you have understood. Whenever a non-volatile solution, so solute is added to a component, the boiling point is raised. So this is now What does delta TB depend upon? It depends upon the molality. Molality is what? Number of moles upon weight of solvent. Which solvent? It can be any solvent. So that means elevation in boiling point also depends upon only the number of moles of the solute and not on the nature of the solute. That is why elevation in boiling point is also a colligative property. How is elevation in boiling point a colligative property? How is elevation in boiling point a colligative property? You have arrived at delta TB is equal to Kb into M. M is the molality. So that means elevation in boiling point depends upon molality. That is on the number of moles of solute, but not on the nature of solute. But not on the nature of solute. So it is a colligative property. Why is elevation boiling point a colligative property? It depends upon only the number of moles of the solute, but not on the nature of the solute. So it is a colligative property. Is that clear? Now calculation of molar mass. मैंने आपको बताया था what is the main objective of doing the colligative properties is to calculate the molar mass. We had already calculated that day the molar mass from the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Today we'll be calculating the molar mass from this formula. So what is delta TB from here is equal to Kb into molality. Number of moles of B upon mass of solvent. अगर ये grams में है तो into 1000. What is number of moles of solute equal to? Delta TB is equal to Kb into WB upon MB upon WA. अगर ये grams में है तो into 1000. Here MB is the molar mass of solute and WB is the mass of solute and WA is the mass of solvent. Mass of solvent. Rearranging, what do you get? अगर आपने निकालना है MB, so what will be MB equal to, इसको इधर ले जाइए, KB upon delta TB, KB upon delta TB into WA, WB upon WA into 1000 अगर ये grams में है तो. So this is how to calculate the molar mass of the solute. So this is the molar mass of the solute calculation from elevation in boiling point. Is that clear? Now you don't have to remember this. This is just for the derivation, how to calculate the molar mass. You don't have to remember this thing. You have just to solve the numericals from this formula. You know what is molality, number of moles of solute upon weight of solvent into 1000. Weight of solvent अगर kilograms में है, you don't need to multiply by 1000. Otherwise you will multiply by 1000. So this is what. Now what about TB, delta TB? Now the question arises, in which units have the boiling points to be taken. अब इसके दो यूनिट होते हैं, सेंटीग्रेड, डिग्री सेल्सियस या केल्विन. आप सेल्सियस या केल्विन में दोनों में से कोई भी ले सकते हैं, प्रोवाइडेड कि दोनों सेल्सियस हो या दोनों केल्विन. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज अ डिफरेंस. समझने की कोशिश करना, जरूरी नहीं केल्विन में चेंज करना है. वन इज 3 degrees, अनदर इज 0 degree. सो व्हाट विल बी द डिफरेंस? 3. इफ यू कन्वर्ट देम इनटू केल्विन तो 0 degree कितना बन जाएगा? 0 + 273, 273 केल्विन. 3 degree क्या बन जाएगा? 276 केल्विन. फिर माइनस करोगे तो डिग्री 3 आएगा. तो डिफरेंस है, इसलिए इसमें आप केल्विन या सेंटीग्रेड दोनों में से कोई भी ले सकते हैं, बट यू कैन नॉट टेक बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वन कंपोनेंट इन सेंटीग्रेड एंड अदर इन केल्विन. अगर दोनों केल्विन लेने, दोनों केल्विन लो, नहीं तो दोनों को दोनों सेंटीग्रेड में लो. के की वैल्यू आपको, केबी की वैल्यू आपको पता है, मोल एलिवेशन कांस्टेंट की 0.52 केल्विन किलोग्राम पर मोल फॉर aqueous solution. If any other solution is given, then you will be given the value of Kb. Is that clear? Now moving on to the numericals on the second colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. You don't need to remember this. You just remember this is the formula and put in the value of molarity in that case. Now to example 1. Calculate the boiling point of an aqueous solution of urea. Aqueous solution of urea, which is 3% by mass. Boiling point of pure water is 100 degree centigrade. Aqueous solution है तो component जो है solvent जो होगा वो water होगा. Kb is given to you 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Now to the question. First class पे concentrate करिए जब हमने मोलारिटीज करी थी, परसेंटेज करी थी. यूरिया का मोलर मास will be given, अगर नहीं होगा तो 60 होता है. 3% by mass. What do you understand by the word 3% by mass? 3% by mass means आपने 11th में भी किया था. Let the total mass of the solution be 100 grams. Total mass of the solution be 100 grams. Mass of urea 3 grams. What will be the mass of water? 97 grams. 100 minus 3. Let mass of solution be 100 grams. Then mass of urea will be 3 grams. Mass of water will be 100 minus 3 is equal to 97 grams. What is the formula? Delta TB. Delta TB किसके बराबर होती है? TB minus TB naught is equal to KB into M. What is TB? You have to calculate for the solution. minus 100. आपने 100 यहाँ पे सेंटीग्रेड में पुट किया है तो TB भी आपका सेंटीग्रेड में आएगा. Is equal to KB 0.52 into molality. Number of moles of solute. Mass upon molar mass. What is the mass of urea? 3 grams. What is the molar mass? 60. 3 upon 60 whole divided by mass of solvent. अगर ग्राम्स में है तो 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे. 97 into 1000. This you can solve for TB, the boiling point. हमेशा 100 से ज़्यादा आएगा because it is elevation. So what you have to do in this case? You will be given KB in this case. You will be given TB naught. You have to calculate TB. Delta TB is TB minus TB naught is equal to KB into molality. Mass of solute upon molar mass whole divided by the mass of water or mass of the solvent into 1000. This is what how to calculate. This is how to calculate the molar mass or the elevation in boiling point or the final boiling point of the solution. Okay, moving on to the second example in this case. The NCERT questions will be doing after the chapter finishes. Every NCERT question or the NCERT questions which are a bit complicated, that will be doing after the chapter finishes. Those questions will be from boiling point, vapor pressure, osmotic pressure, everything. Now example 2. Calculate the boiling point of an aqueous solution. Boiling point of an aqueous solution which is 3% or you can say 3.1% by mass in ethylene glycol, molar mass 62, and 9% by mass in glucose, molar mass 180. इसमें दो सोल्यूट दे दिए आपको, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, बिकॉज इट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ द सोल्यूट. कोई भी सोल्यूट नंबर ऑफ मोल्स पे डिपेंड करेगा. तो दो सोल्यूट्स दे दिए हुए हैं. अब आपने बॉइलिंग पॉइंट निकालना है. तो क्या होगा फॉर्मूला? डेल्टा टीबी इज इक्वल टू टीबी माइनस टीबी नॉट इज इक्वल टू केबी इनटू मास ऑफ सोल्यूट. यहाँ पे दो सोल्यूट है. number of moles of A plus number of moles of B whole divided by weight of solvent WA into 1000 अगर ये ग्राम्स में है. So what will be TB आपने निकालना है माइनस TB नॉट 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड इज इक्वल टू KB 0.52 इंटू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ A. अब इसमें आपने क्या करना है, मासेस निकालने हैं सबके मोल्स निकालने के लिए. लेट मास ऑफ सोल्यूशन बी 100 grams. Then mass of ethylene glycol is 3.1 grams. Then mass of glucose is 9 grams. What will be mass of water equal to 100 minus 3.1 plus 9. क्यों? क्योंकि पानी कितना होगा, टोटल 100 है, एक सल्यूट 3.1 ग्राम है, एक 9 ग्राम है, 12.1 आ जाएगा. That will come out to be 87.9. So mass of water will be 87.9 grams. So 0.52 into number of moles of ethylene glycol 3.1 by 62 plus 9 by 180 plus 9 by 180 whole divided by 87.9 into 1000. इसके बाद आपके एक ही सल्यूट होता है तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ वन सल्यूट ओनली ले लेते हैं. यहाँ पे दो सल्यूट्स हैं तो ऊपर नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ ए प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ बी आ जाएगा. वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट कैसे निकलेगा, टोटल सोल्यूशन का मास आपके पास है, मासेस ऑफ द अदर कंपोनेंट्स आप ऐड करके 100 में से माइनस कर लीजिए, आपके पास वो आ जाएगा. सो दिस इज हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. Is that clear? We have finished over with the second colligative property, that is elevation boiling point. In the next class, we'll be probably finishing off with the depression and freezing point and starting with osmotic pressure. So there are 4 colligative properties. We have finished 2 of them. Please revise the notes or revise the PDF file and then bring on the questions to me. Please start studying as this time is very crucial. You have a lot of time at home. You can solve the numericals from the NCERT and bring the doubts in the next class. Thank you very much.